Swans are one of the first birds that people consider when thinking about birds that mate for life. These massive marvels are known for being productive parents that show loyalty to their mate throughout their lives. But is this reputation deserved, or are swans backstabbing birds after all? Well, we're going to get to the bottom of this question in this video. Don't go anywhere. It's time to learn about swan loyalty. For years, ornithologists assumed that the vast majority of birds were monogamous, being loyal to the same mate for the entirety of a breeding season, and perhaps for all of their adult lives. However, that notion has unraveled in the last few decades, as advancements in genetics have made it easier to measure DNA from birds and observe the spicy lives that many birds live in secret. We now know that very few birds are truly monogamous, but where do swans fall on the bird monogamy spectrum? Well, swans are about as loyal as they come as far as birds go. The antithesis of frisky fowl, swans will often remain with the same mate that they choose around the age of 3 for many years. Other than death of a partner, reproductive failure is the most common reason for swans to seek a new mate. Still, one study on mute swans found the divorce rate among swans who failed to produce a brood to only be 9% annually. Considering whooper swans, they have only a 5.8% annual divorce rate, and breeding success is not thought to be a driving factor for divorce. Black swans are the most scandalous of the 6 true swan species, with various studies finding that 27 to 40% of broods contain DNA from multiple male swans. Busted. Extra pair copulations, otherwise known as cheating on a mate, are rare in other species of swans such as trumpeter swans, but they do occur. So, why are swans so loyal? Is it simply because these behemoth birds don't know how to have fun? Well, it turns out that loyalty to a mate is a worthwhile commitment for swans, as there are several benefits that swans can enjoy from a steadfast relationship. First, from the perspective of swans that have already raised young with their mate, they know that their partner is a good parent and will give them a good chance of producing offspring. Swans can also benefit from having a mate in the non-breeding season. That's right. One study on whooper swans found that swan couples experienced fewer aggressive encounters with other swans compared to unpaired swans. Apparently, having a mate can also make swans more beautiful, as black swans with a partner tend to have more curled black feathers on their wings compared to those who don't have a mate. Now, some claim that swans die from grief when they lose their mate. So, do swans kill themselves when their mate dies? No, swans absolutely do not end their lives if they lose their mate. Swans will undoubtedly be upset by the loss of a longtime mate, but their drive to reproduce helps them to quickly get over their loss, with some swans having a new partner as soon as a week after their former partner's death. If you're wondering, do swans die from a broken heart? The answer is no. It's not surprising that swans have developed largely monogamous mating systems, as these systems are the norm for large, long-lived birds like parrots, cranes, and albatrosses. Why do large birds have such strong ties to monogamous breeding systems, you ask? Well, this is because having 2 parents to help raise the young is often essential to the success of the offspring, which require more food, protection, and general care compared to most other birds. Ultimately, there's no question that swans are among the most loyal birds. Their commitment to their partners and unwavering care for their young make them among the most excellent parents in the avian kingdom.